Welcome back. It's 4:45 on your Friday. We've made it here to the end of the work week here, and temperatures still getting hotter and hotter. So nothing unusual about your Friday forecast. Now this morning we're on a good note. As you get out the door, you don't have any problems in the weather world. It's a little warm, it's a little muggy, but other than that, it's not terrible. It feels a little hotter than the actual temperature at the lakefront, so already have somewhat of a heat index. That's a sign of what's coming over the next week or so. Feels like 84 at the lakefront for that morning jog or bike ride. Slidell's at 69. That's not bad. And look at Bogalusa, 67. Picayune, you're checking in at 66 this morning. So through the morning hours, we're going to quickly get into the 80s. By probably 8 o'clock or so, we'll already be in the 80s here on the South Shore, and then in the upper 80s for lunchtime. Low to mid 90s by 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, and that's when those storms will start to fire. Now, I don't think we're going to see as much rain today across the map as we saw yesterday. However, there will likely still be a few storms. I have a 30% chance of rain. And for the first time this year, our average high has hit 90, and yep, we're going to be above that today. We'll be at 94 in the city. Others in the upper 80s, depending on when that rain and where that rain develops. Not a record. That was set back in 06. That was 95 degrees. Radar is quiet inland this morning, just like yesterday. We've got some showers, a few thunderstorms out in the Gulf. Not a big deal. If you're getting on the water early this morning, things are looking fairly decent. Now this afternoon, here's your 30% chance of rain today. Notice it's not widespread, but there's a few storms popping up. Evening hours, it rains itself out. Tomorrow, a different story. Saturday plans are probably going to feature some storms. Notice much more widespread. Currently going with the 50%. That could go up. Don't be surprised to see that number tick up over the next 24 hours as we get into tomorrow. And then notice scattered storms around the area through your Saturday afternoon, even a few storms into Saturday evening after sunset. One thing we're going to watch tomorrow, slow moving storms could dump some heavy rainfall that leads to some localized street flooding. That could happen anywhere north or south of the lake. It could happen in Baton Rouge if you're heading up there for the game. So our severe weather threat tomorrow is low. Bigger severe weather problems off towards northwest Texas and North Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Metroplex, things like that. Down here, our risk is lower, but we could see 1 or 2 strong storms with those gusty winds and some hail. The tornado threat doesn't look to be an issue for our local area. That'll be up towards Texas. If you're heading up to Baton Rouge, boy, that's not the right forecast. I don't know what town I inputted there, but it's not going to be in the 60s. It's going to be in the low 90s, and there's going to be a chance for some showers and storms in and around 2 o'clock. So if you're heading up to watch the baseball game versus Kentucky, there's probably going to be some rain around. We'll cross our fingers and hope we don't have a weather delay, but it is a big possibility for tomorrow. Sunday's trending drier, still hot in the low 90s, but only a 20% chance of rain. And then next week, we start to see that heat really build in across the south here. 95 Monday and Tuesday, 96 Wednesday and Thursday. So it's going to be a lot hotter next week. You are going to factor in that humidity, and I was looking at the data here, and a lot of data suggests that triple-digit heat index values are likely, and we're talking maybe 105 plus is what it feels like next week. So really getting in that thick humidity. Tropics are still quiet. You don't need to worry about that this weekend. They are looking good, whether you're staying in the Gulf, the Atlantic, going to the Bahamas, going anywhere. Not going to have any issues in the tropics. There's your 7-day forecast. It's just getting hotter and hotter, and rain chances are going to get lower next week. But once again, if you got plans this weekend, Saturday storms, I think Sunday you're going to miss most of the storms.